What's up, world? It's Will with A-List Audio back with another video for you guys. Doing day 10 on this beat challenge, the 14 beats in 14 days using sounds.com's 14-day trial. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into this one. I found this sample here that I thought was really dope. Thought it was really dope, so gonna go ahead and find a melody. I'm probably gonna start off with the bass line. I'm gonna avoid doing an 808. I want to keep this smooth and see what I can do. The BPM is 120, which that's, you know, double time, so the beat's technically gonna be at 60 BPM. So I'm gonna use all the trap sounds on this, and this sounds like it's gonna be something really epic. So take this journey with me, bro. All right, so I was able to find the bass line, and this is the bass line without any sound, if you guys can even hear it without headphones. So yeah, that's basically the key that it's in. I'm gonna probably do the same thing but going up for the melody, to find a melody in there somewhere. And so I ended up adding or I cut a lot of the top end for this. You know, I basically did a low pass filter, and then so this is what it sounds like. So the only thing that's pretty much coming out is all the low end, and then with the distortion I let it shine a little bit so that way you can hear that on like a cell phone. That has a lot of bass, and then I spread it with my it's called Wider by Infected Mushroom, and so I spread it a little bit to make it more wide. And so this is what it sounds like, even though you won't hear the wideness because of the recording software, but this is what it sounds like. So both of them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for some drums before I even get into a melody to see what I can find on this and drop a dope beat to it, some dope drums. If I haven't said it before, the Producer's Choice, they have a website. You can actually see them here, the Producer's Choice. You know, they got this kit here, Trapped in Love. I don't know if all of them come together or if it's one at a time that you can purchase. But when I bought their bundle with all of their sounds on their website, they had a special going on. It brought these. And I didn't use them for a long time, but then eventually I got in here, man, and these sounds are dope. Like, especially for the chill trap stuff that I'm producing right now. You know, I'm trying to do, you know, something with a clash of EDM, like what I've done in the past with my electronic music, and try and clash that together with some trap music. And so, you know, I like a lot of dark synths and dark bass lines and dark pads and stuff. So this kind of just goes with it. And all the beats I've been knocking out lately, honestly, the majority, I can say like 90% of these beats that I've done on this 14 beats in 14 days, the drums have been from these packs. So I highly recommend it. Alright, so I think I got the drums, or the kick I should say. Gonna look for that snare, hand clap, whatever. Alright, so I found a little, I guess it's a snare with some reverb on it. But the volume is kind of low if you hear it. So I have it pretty much all the way up. And so I lowered the kick so that way I could just put it running through a compressor. A lot of times, you know, it depends on how intricate the drums are, but for the most part, I go to drums here inside the default compressor for Logic Pro. I come to the drum section here, and then I go to drum mix, and for the most part it compresses my drums exactly how I want. Sometimes I gotta go in there and fine tune, like mainly the threshold. I usually don't mess with anything else, but I obviously every time I mess with the makeup gain. beats so far. I'm still probably not even gonna try and look for like a synthesizer melody yet. I'm gonna see what I can find as far as like a, you know, like an electric guitar, and see what I can find that way, and then I'll see what I can do melody wise. So basically, you know, I got this here so far, and you know, that's not even the main melody. I'm gonna let this ride probably the majority of the beat, and then the bass line comes in and out with the drums. And so I need something that's gonna go during the chorus, or maybe something in the second half of the verses. Not 100% sold on these yet, so I'm gonna take this piano and see what a pad will sound like. Maybe like a dark pad or something like that. We'll see. I have usually, you know, I go to something Native Instruments, but you know, I kind of leave out my Omnisphere plugin, and I paid a lot of money for it. I just don't spend enough time on it. Really, I don't give it the time it deserves. This is a really great plugin, so I'm gonna see what I find in the pads section, and then, you know, see if I can add something to this. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. This is pretty much the parts that I'm definitely sold on, which includes the drums too. Yeah, the drums and the guitar, I'm still back and forth on, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and keep messing with this and see what the final idea is on it. And then, because I honestly don't know where I'm gonna go with it. I think it's because of the hats. I don't really have any hi-hats that I'm really happy with. I thought I was with these, but I'm really not. And so I'm just gonna keep going and going and going. But, you know, we'll see what I can find on it, and then I'll get back. Alright, before I keep moving, basically, I got this little melody here. I'm not sure. I know a lot of this, it started off with me really loving this melody, and so I like it, but, you know, I'm adding stuff, and it's sometimes you kind of go back and forth on what you like and what you don't like. So I got this little synth melody. So I think what I don't like is the melody that I made before I found that sound, so I'll mess around with it a little bit. I honestly don't think I'm going to add much to this. Just got to find some hi-hats, and then the bass line, I'm going to keep it how it is. I'm trying to use less 808 and use more dark basses, like dark synth, and adding distortion to it. To me, I just feel like it gives me a different sound. The 808 kind of like everybody's doing it, and I do love an 808, don't get me wrong, but with melodies like this, it sounds dope to use just longer bases. And so we'll see what happens with this. If I add anything else to it, you'll hear it on the final beat, but pretty much I'm gonna just cut it off because I'm gonna keep messing with this, and I'm gonna end up kind of just making I don't want basically what happened in a few episodes ago where it's just stopped recording and I lost the video. So I'm not sure what caused that. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it how it is. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to leave it in the comment sections, or any suggestions for videos. That's pretty much everything. So I hope you guys like this beat. Peace.
You're now listening to A-List Audio on A-listaudio.com.